Hey, hey, hey!
Yes.
Guys.
Hello.
Happy Saturday!
Hi.
We got big news regarding Land of Eam. We just released PDFs this week.
PDFs.
The PDFs of the core rulebook, the bestiary, and
Hey, Tails. Happy
the
Saturday.
huge Mucklan's sandbox.
Box.
So, for those of you that didn't catch all that, the Land of Eam PDFs came out for all the backers last week. And if you're a backer of the Land of Eam, you can download all of the finished PDFs and kick off your games and have a beautiful table of contents that you can click through. And it's wonderful. Ben Costa did that himself. And yeah, and if you are interested in grabbing the game still, you can pre-order it still. There's no bar on pre-ordering it. We will drop the link in the comments. And, tell us.
Yeah, and you'll be able to get those PDFs.
Yes,
I gotta
indeed.
say, thank you for the lead playtester credit. Really appreciate that. It's been
I mean, you're the man.
so I worked really hard to playtest every Saturday. I'm still waiting for
It was
successes.
cumulative effort.
I just kept showing up. No, I appreciate it though. But I think special thanks to all the people who helped proof these things. I know you've shouted them out before, but I think Colin,
Yeah.
and many others.
Shout out
Some strong
Colin
work
on the Discord. Everybody else on the Discord who's still peppering us with advice and ideas and everything. We really appreciate it. Plus all the cool homebrew stuff that's starting to bubble up on Land of Eam. Like, I gotta say, I love it all. I'm super impressed by it. You guys are super imaginative and creative, and I love that everybody's having fun with the game.
Yeah, and I feel like only as time goes on, there's just going to be more and more participation. And
yeah, but it's nice to
on the
see this
Discord
community jumping up. It's fantastic. All these Land of Eam players.
Indeed.
I've heard talk that Land of Eam fans are calling themselves lemurs.
Yeah, I've heard that too. So
Wow.
we're going to adopt that.
I kind of wish that's true.
And people don't call it Land of Eam anymore. It's LOE.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Yeah. Sometimes Loey. You guys playing some Loey?
Sound off in the comments. What should the abbreviation of Land of Eam be? Should it be Loey?
If this is your first time tuning in, you should never listen to anything that comes out of my mouth. I'm not an official.
That's not true.
Well, I think we need to get to a place where people are abbreviating it to LOE or something.
That's how you know you've made it.
Yeah,
is that you
I guess that is true. That's how you know you made it. Well, all right, everybody.
People have to ask, what's LOE?
What's LOE?
I feel like people are just going to call it EAM, and then they're going to be like, "You don't know what EAM is? How don't you know what EAM is? What's wrong with you?
You haven't read the 40 books in Land of Eam series?
I haven't read the 40 books in Land of Eam series.
Oh boy. Well, should we kick off some gaming? I'm excited to jump in and continue the adventures of
Hooch and Brendo.
Yeah, Hooch and Brendo.
Who are these guys again? Yeah, when we finally end this campaign and start a new one, we're not going to remember those characters' names.
Good thing you rolled 40 d12.
I wanted to get the ones out, but all I succeeded in doing was getting the 12s out.
Yeah,
this is going to be a problem.
There's 2 1s, but 4 12s.
Yeah.
So
a lot of 2s.
A little tidbit here. I noticed that we basically started streaming 3 years ago.
Really? Like this week, 3 years ago?
Yeah, like August 8th, I think, is the anniversary.
Wow.
That is
so we've been doing this for 3 years, guys.
We have been doing this for 3 years. And we've gotten a couple of questions about people asking about the podcast. I want to clarify. The podcast is starting from the beginning, the mastered audio versions of all of the YouTubes. So if you can't hang around to watch the YouTubes on Saturday, you can download the podcast. We'll pop the link in the comments. And you can start from the very beginning and watch all the 3 years of the seasons. And the cadence for the releases is every 2 weeks we drop another podcast episode.
Yeah. After
So
you're
going to be listening to this for the next 10 years.
Yeah, come back in 10 years and tell us how we've improved or not.
And there's plenty to listen to, that's for sure. All right, I'll drop doing some science to drop the podcast link.
It's number one way to blind people is with science.
Yeah.
That's true. Thomas Dolby.
Yeah.
Is it Dolby? Thomas Dolby?
I feel like.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
all right.
We got a lot of recap to recap. I'm going to try to get through it quickly. If you recall from 2 times ago, we encountered a sorcerer outside of the Boiling Lake. We stole his reagent pouch. We thought we had gotten away from him, and yet Quest 56 begins with the sorcerer approaching, hand outstretched, intimating he wants his pouch of goods back. Instead, Hooch hides it in the cowl of concealment and hands a tube steak to him. I quote, "It's a real Shredder versus Danny moment with claws against Hooch's face." Hooch disappears. I use famous to make him realize he's heard of me as a Shadow Master and I've killed a vampire. He asks for the reagents. I give him some materials and he walks away, dissatisfied, but he doesn't kill us. Hooch whips up a critical secret hideout, the Fugly Barrel, with Winona Crunkles, a rascal fence who runs the joint. Some older Bogrel with 2 brass knuckles in a robe, Faldo Borgel, the lore master, and he's Deckard Cain. And he tells us the reagents are from far away, perhaps Felmog in origin. And there's a werewolf tooth. He says there's a gnome in the Quagmash that may be able to help us out in Toadstool Thicket named G. Willowillikers. Dar Tucket is a boggle hearing us talk about our time in the Darkroom Tower, and he keeps pointing out how rich we must be, so I decide to disappear with Calicorbition here behind him and say, what's it to you? And he's like, nothing. Just had some ideas.
A little bit of intimidation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All of this detouring is putting Kate off. He's concerned with compromising the mission and decides to head out on his own, but Maisel will stay with us to find Jedediah. We realize that we're actually the supporting characters in Land of Eam, and Kate is the main character. Camp Mudbank is going to be taken over from Big Orch. Tall Orch is teaming up with Boss Junch and the Juncture Gang can't talk today. All those things are true, and we head out in the morning, get a bump in the road. It's typhoon weather. The whole camp is in lockdown, and everyone heads into the Double Down Den. It's like the cantina at Mos Eisley. Tall Orch, who I do not fall in love with, is there. Boss Junch, another mysterious human with a broken leg, who Hooch immediately offers to sign her foot, and she asks if he's hitting on her. He is oblivious to her desire to be alone and decides to take a seat anyways and order some dumplings. I don't even know if I have... Do we have her name? All right, it'll get there eventually. Long and short of it, we sit with her, learn her story. She needs a new horse. I look over, there's a bunch of people eating a horse. I think her mount was taken by the swamp. I play some music and return her courage to her, and then Hooch cons her into telling her story. She's after someone, and they're after her. Hooch asks if it was a sorcerer, and he was right. She is being chased by a she-sorcerer, however. So all these people are of the Order of the Broken Circle. The crowd starts to notice us. I distract them by singing Bad Guy Boogeyman. A couple Tricky Toe gangsters accost me, and we get some info from them. We learn that Boss Chumbry now owns a Drake. And then Hooch immediately talks smack about them, and we start a bar brawl. Thankfully, Hooch made like a 12 might check, so he's swinging chairs around. I go unconscious immediately, and I write that Hooch is swinging from chandeliers and clocking guys. The knight and Maisel drag me out. Maisel asks, why do we always do different things, i.e. why do Hooch and I always have different plans? The last thing I remember is Hooch yelling, fire in the hole, throwing the crop duster. And the whole fracas has actually led to us getting run out of town. And that's where we are. We're on the run out of Camp Mudbank.
Outskirts
into
of
the
town.
typhoon weather.
Right, yeah, wringing out our clothes.
Yeah.
By the way, you did not accomplish what you set out to do there, which was find any rumors about Jedediah Longstrider.
That's what we were doing. We got some rumors about a lot of other things, but nothing about
We
Jedediah.
tried. We
Yeah.
asked about it, right?
I don't think you
Yeah.
did.
You know what? I think you're right. I really don't feel like there was ever a discussion about Jedediah.
That's too funny.
All right, so we're gonna leave, and we should head to. It's either farther into Puddle Point and towards Toadstool Thicket, which is going to be on our way to G. Willikers.
Just head to the next place that'll kick us out.
Yeah, basically.
Well,
We'll
it's
burn
the
down
middle
Puddle
of the
Point.
night. You've got guys, Tricky Toes and other gang members like out there, like calling after you.
It's a
are you
real
just gonna
warriors
go-
come out and play situation.
And it's typhoon weather. The wind's howling.
Yeah,
There's just like water spraying in your face. The trees are rustling above you. And, you got the nice, inviting swamp ahead of you.
Classic. Now we'll be soaking wet for the next 4 months again.
I look to my left, and I use Swashbuckler to create a Bogril weatherman who is on camera being blown sideways, holding onto a tree, yelling at a guy with a camera. It's really bad typhoon season out here. I don't know when it's going to die down. Looks like it's going to be last. And then he just lets go and flies completely away.
His umbrella just goes inside out.
Mhm.
Doesn't work.
Okay. That's true.
Oh, quantum authority.
Yeah. All right, so we're driven out of Camp Mudbank in the middle of the night. Let's see. Did we never learn the knight's name? I think,
Probably true.
but we did heal her leg.
That's even funnier that we never learned her name.
Well,
I
you
invaded her
didn't
space.
heal her wounds, but you've bolstered her spirit.
I restored her courage with healing lasers.
Healing lasers. He just did a bunch of like stand-up material. Now her spirits are super high.
Give her 10 minutes of prop comedy.
So where are you going, guys? What are you doing?
Well, since we got kicked out of Camp Mudbank, I now seem to recall that we were going to head potentially to Puddle Point to then ask if they'd seen anything about or heard of anything about Jedediah.
Yeah, I think that's a wise next stop to head through Puddle Jump.
Because Puddle Point is like stable. Whereas like
yeah,
Tarmark is like dangerous.
I lean into her into the night, and I say, hey, look, I don't think we're going to be able to find your horse out there. We're going to move on to Puddle Point. Do you want to come with us?
She's carrying you.
Yeah. I lean in on her.
Yeah, you blink awake and then ask us like under your breath.
I forget that I'm unconscious.
She's like surprisingly strong. She has a wounded leg, and she's just like fireman's carrying you.
I'm also like bird boned and very, very light.
He weighs like 36 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, she's injured, and she's just doing it.
She's strong.
Just accept that she's strong.
No, I accept that she's strong. It's totally fine. I have no problem with this. All right, so she's carrying me out. Do we want to camp? Or should I roll to regain consciousness, or how do you want to deal with this?
You're conscious. You can regain some courage.
Okay.
D6 plus your level. Camping would not be great because they're like those people like searching.
Mm-hmm.
So you
So
gotta just keep moving.
Yeah,
I think at least
push 2 clicks. Yeah.
the fates are against you, so you have disadvantage and -2.
That's okay. I believe in us. I am going to roll d12 plus 2 minus 2. I'll say I think we need to head out that direction.
Oh dear.
We explode.
Love it.
Yeah. Good thing I rolled all those 12s early.
Just straight into quicksand.
least it's a 1 and not negative.
True. Negative
So,
awkwardly just
what's
looks more
your-
terrifying.
D100.
Got it.
D100.
3.
It's gonna be a low rolling session, guys.
Yeah, nothing over 4.
Nope.
You're getting them out of the way.
All right. You stumble into this clearing that looks like actually a nice place to
Good.
Camp.
Good.
because there's this sort of I don't know, structure,
Huh.
a nest, maybe sticks, branches, and twigs. It's like there's a cover in this clearing. It's
Okay.
built.
Is Butte? Is it
It's
occupied?
built. Yes, I'm glad you asked.
Oh,
Because
so glad. So glad I asked you.
So glad.
this huge gator immediately comes
Is-
out. It's like
See,
giant broad head and claps its jaws at you. You guys are immediately in a conflict.
is it time for Hooch to wrangle an animal
Oh my
and make it our
gosh.
pet? Is that a thing we can do?
-1 wilderness, baby.
Doesn't get any better than
You're a
that.
gnome. A gnome can do that.
Amazing. We should
Yeah,
have had
not
a gnome.
gnomes. Next campaign.
Yeah.
I
Right
think
after
that's
we
all that's
get
left, yeah.
digested by these crocs.
Gnome and Dungeoneer, I think we haven't been. That's
Yeah, that'll be a fun combo.
All right.
Gnome and-
So
Yeah.
actually, the first phase of a conflict with a gator is combat. We immediately jump into it.
Sure. Yeah, no, I respect
It's a swamp stalker.
I respect
oh, it's a
gators.
named gator. Excellent.
No, that's its
No.
ability, swamp stalker.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Scared me
So
there for
it
a
just
second.
immediately goes into combat instead of that makes sense.
I'd like you to meet Blood Drinker.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, let's do this. Let's just get straight into combat.
All right.
I'm actually going to roll a name using our random generator.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been waiting for this. I love names.
And I'm going to use the dungeon tool, which automatically rolls up a dungeon boss. So I rolled Wolfrang the Skitter Ripper. I'm just going to use Skitter Ripper. This gator is known as Skitter Ripper.
I hear that guy rips skitters.
He does. Right in twain. I tell you, right in twain.
So what are you doing? Roll initiative, both of you.
Okay.
Unless you want to do something else this round.
I am going to clock him. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to
I'm
stun it.
wondering if you know what? You're gonna try to do what?
Stun it.
Okay.
Skitter River.
Stun
him. I'm going to stun him.
2 seconds.
One.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Yeah, go for it,
Okay.
James.
I'm
probably
going
just
to
gonna
use
roll,
the Beetle
attack
Shield
it.
and roll an attack to stun the gator.
Okay. Nice. Just crushes his brains in.
I stun him.
Skitters are safe now.
You have stunned old Skitter Ripper. You clock him right in the nose, and his eyes kind of like cross.
Cartoon birds fly around his head.
Yeah.
Should we skedaddle?
So, I think you also inflict some
Yeah,
dread.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
dread.
right. I do a D6. That is
10.
Yeah, that's a lot of dread.
10 dread. I thought I increased my dread with XP, but I did not.
Hmm.
I was around it.
Brendo, what are you doing?
Can I use the shimmering silver nets to entangle him? as like an attack. I mean, I'm not trying to inflict dread. I just thought about it just now instead, and I had rolled an attack, or I had rolled a what's that thing? Initiative.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I turn to the 9 and I say, "If you need to leave us, we understand." And I go charging in with the nets, and I throw it at the gator.
Gator.
Oh, okay, all right. That's a 10.
Yeah.
-1 is a 9.
Still good.
-1 is an 8.
Plus
So
1
you would have to
is
use
a
it.
9. Yeah. I do.
Okay. You've stunned and entangled this gator.
It's like the finest double.
Right.
Like that was the most
Yeah.
effective turn I think we've ever had.
We've never had something that good.
Now it loses its action because it's stunned. And what do you guys want to do?
Start wailing on his legs. I'm sorry. This is the first thing that came to mind.
Oh.
So the knight is willing to attack it, but she's not sure if you guys are just going to run.
I was gonna run because it's a big gator.
Oh, really? I thought we were
yeah,
fighting.
like if we could stun it. I mean,
we want it. I thought we wanted its home.
We want its home.
I thought we were. I mean, I honestly, like, I'm at 12 out of 14 courage. I'm not in a bad spot, but
I wonder if we could like calm it down now that we've captured it effectively.
I don't know that you can reason with a gator.
Like
but
put a towel over its eyes or whatever, like they do. The
wait.
nature shows.
I just pull out some duct tape and tape its snout shut so it can't do anything with it.
I was just thinking that. Like, can we like tie its mouth shut
and then go to sleep in its hovel? Well, I'm wondering if we can beat this thing. I just don't know. I can't tell.
I don't know.
What do you want to do, Hooch? I'll back your play.
Sorry, 1 second. Reading my abilities.
After Hooch's crit, does this thing still like good to go, right? It's not even really slowed down.
Well, it's slowed down because it's entangled. It can't.
No, I mean, like, I'm just trying to. I can't get a gauge of like how much courage.
I wonder if we could knock it out.
Yeah,
like knock it unconscious, and then
can I swashbuckle a log that is precarious, like a tree that's precariously almost falling over, and we can finish the deed, like push it all the way over and just make it unconscious?
I suppose you could try.
I will try.
You could try, George.
I'm gonna swashbuckle a rotting out giant swamp tree
filled with
it's a DS.
It's a what?
10.
DS.
Yes, it's ace.
DS.
Yeah, it's a Game Boy DS.
Another shrimp instrument.
All right, so
the Game Boy DS.
This tree exists.
Mm-hmm. I yell at the knight, whose name we still don't know, and I point and I say, "Hey, can you push it over?"
Hooch, you want to help her?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty strong. I will.
Hooch's like,
run
over.
over.
You stand back.
I'll run over to the base of it, like get up behind it, and like use my legs, y'all. I'll like push up against it.
Use my legs, y'all. Wow.
All right.
Oh no, that's Ben's roll. I never know if that's good or not.
She's helping you.
Oh, nice.
+1.
You rolled a D10, James.
I did? Oh,
you did.
Thank goodness.
Good.
See, that's a 9.
Oh, Yeah, all right.
I'm plus
This is
2
all
might.
promising.
I'm pretty strong.
So +1 is 10 because she helped you.
Yes.
Now who?
All right, this tree starts to tip over.
I like to think that the gator's eyes go wide, like right before it clocks him on the head.
Only if it's
His last thought is, I
Yeah.
didn't expect this.
I like that idea.
I guess roll damage.
This is like 2d100.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I
not a
guess
D6.
40
roll a D100.
D100.
Just for
Yes.
kicks.
62.
I love it.
All right, that means that the tree falls back on you and you die.
Yeah. It was this. The 60 to 70 range was going to be instant death.
We
for him.
did it!
Yeah.
Smash!
Yeah. Okay. I regret telling you to roll a D100, and it slams the gator. You've got gator pancake.
Oh, it's good eating. It's good eating.
It's good eating. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I wonder what the night can like. We should play it up that we're like really awesome in front of the night.
Yeah, just play it cool. We try to act really cool.
I
Can
don't
make
even
a,
look at you. I just walk right by and like I do like a high five and then a low five as we're
yeah,
walking
high
back.
five, low five. We both walk into the gator's hutch and fall asleep.
Both of us try to play it off like it's totally
Yeah.
like we're cool.
Yeah, we're not shaking at all.
Yeah. But we should cook the gator.
Is it? Can we confirm the kill? We can make sure this guy's just not unconscious.
Yeah,
I put my.
I think we'll say he's unconscious. I just don't. It doesn't make sense that you just.
Yeah, can we coup de grace a gator? Is there coup de grace rules in Land of Veen? Is it too violent? Too violent for Land of Veen?
Tune in for the grim dark rules of Land of Veen.
I'm just saying, the gator. We need a place to sleep, and we've already done some serious work
we
on the
knocked
gator.
it out. I mean, I don't think it's going to mess with us
The
anymore.
problem is, let's just say now the problem is you flattened a gator with a big tree. It's like you gotta move this giant tree now. Like,
Yeah, I want my net back. So
my
I'm
thing
gonna
is
do
like
tree.
you can't have your cake and eat it too in this situation.
That's why we should eat the gator, because that we can't have.
Wait, yeah. I don't understand
put it
like the
flatten up
cake
the
and eat
tree.
it too. Oh yeah, so we knocked it unconscious with a tree. That's fine.
I hope
But-
this gator haunts us for the rest of our game. Like it just this one gator. It's our white
Yeah.
whale.
So sorry, Ben. The question is, the gator's unconscious.
I've
We
just been
can't sleep
waffling
in its
back
house.
and forth because of how this played
The
out.
D100.
But
Yeah. No, I get
my
it.
point is, given that you were able to just like one shot it, unless you like really work, you're not going to be able to eat it because it's flattened under a log.
Oh, I see. Well, I didn't
you're-
really want to eat it anyway. I
We
was just
weren't
kidding.
really concerned about eating it. We just wanted it at its home. We need to sleep for the night.
You also
You're
crushed
very
the
concerned about us eating it. All right. I was worried you were going to say we also crushed the home. That was my biggest concern.
Oh God, that's funny.
We have provisions.
Oh, every creature we defeat, we just have to consider if we're going to eat it or not.
Well, you just don't want to waste anything, right?
Oh, my face hurts from this. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So if it's
This is the
unconscious,
real
I
play
s-
testing.
Yeah, I say, I say we just like camp, and get out of there before he wakes up.
He's dead. We're just gonna go with that.
Oh my god.
Hooch the whole night, just like, don't worry,
Yeah.
big fella, you'll wake up tomorrow. You'll have a heck of a headache.
Ben, how about this? I'll make a wilderness check to try and I'll use. Do you have any materials left? Oh, I think I gave both those materials to that guy.
I don't have any materials.
Can we spend a little time, gather materials, and then kind of patch up the hut and stay the rest of the night in there?
I mean, you could build a new thing like next to the log, like the huge
Like a lean-to.
Like a lean-to.
Yeah.
You think the gator is our like backdrop?
Mm-hmm.
Just build a tent on top of the gator.
This is like a Wizard of Oz situation here.
Yeah, you drop a house on a witch. What do you do now? You just go into the house and live there. Yeah. Ben, I turn to our knight friend and I say, hey, things don't always go this well. This is kind of lucky. Thanks for your help with that tree.
I hope you're not talking about the whole night as lucky.
I look at Hooch. I mean,
what do you mean? This was great.
Yeah, it could have gone better, but I just meant the gator fight. It was unlucky that we ran into the gator, but pretty lucky that we're unscathed.
Yeah, that is lucky. I wonder how that happened. That was a really loose tree.
Really loose tree.
That tree, just like a stiff wind. It was going.
Yeah,
over.
Yeah, like a
I'm
typhoon.
like, hey, what am I chopped liver over here? I rolled a mic check.
I finally reach out a feathered palm and I say, I'm Brendo. We never were properly introduced.
Sorry, what'd you say?
The knight was looking at the gator to see if it was alive or dead. And
for anyone listening, Ben had taken his headphones off right in that second. Didn't hear George talking at all.
I saw it happening. I was like, I'm just gonna keep going. Maybe he's got one ear cup on. Every time we try to get the name of this knight, Ben refuses to engage with it. He just refuses to engage. He even said, we're going to roll, and I'm going to use the name generator, and we're going to have the name of this knight. And then he rolls Skitter Ripper, and he's like, all right, let's go to the gator fight.
No, that was the gator's name.
Oh, I thought you were going to name the knight from it.
No, the knight has a name.
We'll never know. The knight has a name. Good. You know what? We enter combat with the knight. I stopped caring.
I'm sorry. I thought before when you said, we never learned the knight's name. And I was like, no, you haven't. I thought you were going to ask her in character.
Well, he just did.
But then I missed that.
I've been trying to ask for her name for this last quest.
I'm sorry.
But I reached... No, it's fine. I reached out with a feathered palm, and I say, I'm Brendo. We haven't been formally introduced.
Hadda. I'm Hadda.
Hadda what?
Had enough of you.
That's exactly right. I've heard all the jokes, okay?
So Knight Hadda. I say it's a pleasure to meet you, Knight. Or Hadda? Hadda.
I'm Hooch.
I say
Dundee.
Yeah, Hadda meet Hooch.
Hadda. Actually Hooch Dundee. It is.
Hooch.
Maisel ignores all the conversation and just tucks in into the lean-to against the gator. She starts to build it silently. She's tired.
Yeah, you're all exhausted.
Yeah. I say, all right, Hadda, well, we'll just camp against this gator tonight. Decide what we want to do in the morning. What gator? Hopefully the weather is passed by then.
Before you sleep, both of you make vitality checks.
Oh boy.
Nicely done.
I totally do it.
I totally do it as well. I will use campfire songs to help us pass the night a little better. Campfire songs. No one has. Ooh, can she remove? It says can remove a condition after food and rest. That does not count for a wound, right? That would be like exhausted or tired or like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, let me roll a charm check and see if we actually get some campfire songs or if I'm too exhausted.
Camp.
Camp. Ooh.
Pretty tired. George is a little tuck.
Pretty tuck. Yeah, I fall asleep immediately. You're vulnerable. It's the first time it hasn't worked.
We're vulnerable. We're eaten by another gator.
Yeah. The gator is that was just the child.
Comes home.
Yeah. Papa Gator's back.
What happened to the house? Who are these people?
Where are my eggs?
Well, the night goes without incident as you
Nice.
guys rest up and you wake up. The typhoon is past. It's there's daybreak through the clouds. And where you headed to today, guys?
Same place we had every day.
Huddle Point.
Every single day,
you
roll and move a hex towards.
Ben, am I able to retrieve the netting from the gator, or is it just forever gone?
Unless you want to move the giant tree.
Light it all on fire.
Doesn't take because it's all wet.
Yep. Yep.
Throw torches and they fizzle in the swamp water.
Yeah. That's too bad. All right, let me remove it from the chart. But it was much better than getting eaten. So.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a give and take.
It's the ebb and flow.
There's many more treasures to be found.
It's true. As long as I have my Kyle of Corbishi, I'm happy.
Kyle of Corbishi.
Kyle of Karn of Corbishi.
Kyle Kacharn Corbishi.
What if we meet Kyle of Corbishi? He's like, "That's my cow. Give it back.
Give it back. I left that at the dry cleaners and they lost it."
Yeah. James, it's your turn to lead
Oh,
us
sorry.
astray. No,
Yeah, I'll roll a d12. It's a 6. 7.
Could be worse. Could be better.
It's a 7.
Okay. It's a bump in the road.
Bump in the road.
It's a bump on the log.
So
Roll a D1 billion.
D6.
Roll a D1 billion. 2. A deuce.
Lost supplies.
Oh, no.
The
We should've
swamp
ate the
takes a ration.
Cool. Do you have any, or you want me to lose one?
I'm going to roll a D6. Dang it. Might lose my gourmet ration.
Ah, shucks.
Our swamp took it.
It's a freeze-dried lobster. It didn't list what it was, actually, so it just says 1 gourmet ration. But I imagine it's freeze-dried. It's astronaut ice cream.
Wow. Astronaut ice cream, but it's lobster flavored.
Lobster flavor. It's from shrimp.
Yeah.
The coast.
Yeah.
Oh, so actually, you guys are heading into Puddle Jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
What does that mean?
it's a zone, babe.
It's a zone. Get in the zone.
As an auto zone.
Mm-hmm. It's an auto zone.
So, hex.
Get in the zone.
Auto zone.
It's like we impulsively can't not do that.
Yeah. Oh, good. I love it.
It's like how we sing DZ Discovery Zone every time, like at least once every 5 times we get a discovery.
Yeah, you got to do it.
So tell me which hex y'all are going into.
Let's see. What is that? 27.22 or 20? Yeah, that one.
Is it this one?
This one?
No.
Yeah.
2-3.
2-3. Sorry, I can't read it. My
Yes.
eyeballs.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we can only.
Guys-
It's difficult terrain, right? We only move one per.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry,
Wait,
you were
I'm
saying
sorry.
you guys.
That's where you would have gone.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no.
guys, there's a lot more puddles in Puddle Jump, and you're literally skipping from one place to another, hopping a lot, as it were. And
You got to hop a lot in puddle jump, literally.
Gotta hop along, Chastity.
now you've heard rumors, Maisel says she's heard rumors of cursed puddles
Oh.
that are somewhere here, and a place called Quick's End. She's not exactly sure where any of this is. But
Let's be extra careful not to do that.
they say in Quick's End, it's named after a knight named Sir Quick, who found his end in the
Who wasn't
quicksand.
fast.
Well, he did slay a drake in his final act, but they both were taken under by the sand.
So you're saying there's treasure.
Oh my gosh. Not a dragon, a drake.
Mhm. Oh, hate the Drake. You know.
Hate the drake.
There is treasure. That's the rumor.
Really? I wonder if we wore like one of our shrimp suits.
Mm-hmm. Watertight, sandtight.
I'm sorry that I brought this up. This is probably, I'm
Brendo and I are just already like
She
scheming.
should know better. She really should know better.
I should know better. It's just I love this type of stuff.
We
and-
love it too, Maisel.
We love it too. It's for
Well,
science,
I
right?
love talking about it, but the
Exploring.
actual going after it, it's always dangerous.
Look, I'm down to one ration. Like, we don't have any money. We if we can find some treasure around here, it might be wise.
It's like funny because if you look at Hooch, that's true. But if you look at the party, we have plenty of money and rations.
I got no food. I got no money.
Hadda says, "Look, I need to get Puddle Point. I need to get a mount, and I need to find Mithra."
Okay, all right. We hear you.
Sorry,
Loud and
was
clear.
Mithra the name of the sorceress who was chasing her, or who she was seeking?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
If you guys want to do that, that's fine. But I'm
Look, you know what? You're right. We'll keep on going, and if we happen to stumble across anything, great. How about that?
all right.
I do a search check.
I
Just
wrote-
making sure.
I
just
owed
making
to
sure
make
we're
it work.
stumbling
Yeah.
across anything.
Hooch is like, am I sinking? Is the world getting taller?
The world getting taller.
Yeah.
Is the world getting taller? Is my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is the world getting taller?
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna watch that movie today.
I do want to search the area though. Just like give it a little look.
Give it a little once over. Yeah.
I mean, I would say that you'd have to like
It would
spend
cost
a
us.
travel turn doing that.
Okay, I'll do that.
You will do
I-
that.
No. I won't do that. I won't do that. We gotta go to Puddle Point.
Yeah.
Hadda has been patient enough with us with our gators.
We need
now.
our very own Weldar, and Hadda might be it. I'm just saying.
I feel like she has more self-respect than Weldar did in the end.
Yeah, Weldar had a dark fall from Knight of Felmog to
He became like fat
Beer Belly
Thor
Dude.
in the
Yeah.
Avengers.
He was Fat Thor. It's true. I will make
Georgie.
a travel
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, sorry.
So I'm finally gonna remember to use the True Path compass that has been sitting in my inventory that we never use, and it'll
Oh.
give a +1 to a travel check twice per session. So we'll
Right.
use one of those now.
This is -1 here.
Okay, perfect because it's a 10
Look at that. Classic.
plus seek.
So you have you had a +3.
+2 +1
+1
-1.
-1.
Yes.
.com.
Math.
Okay.
.biz.
Uneventful
.gov.
journey. You can find components, if you so please.
I look for elemental components.
I'd like to fish, actually, if I can.
Only Georgie can.
Big boy rules.
Only Georgie
Big
can.
boy rolls.
I make a wilderness check. Ooh, it's actually, I don't think it's actually that high even. Nope, it's a 4. I get unwanted attention, I think. Don't have my books open.
4 is just a nada.
Okay, better than unwanted attention though.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't find any
combing-
components, but the wolves find you.
Yeah,
That
I've
is
been
a
combing the
full-
Quagmash.
Day of travel in the swamp.
Mhm.
You guys could try to push it, or just rest for the night.
I think we should rest for the night. It's going to be another full day of travel to get to Pearl Point.
Right. Right.
Let's make camp, and then we can ask questions and do campfire stories, or
Yeah, I
I
was
can do
thinking, like,
campfire.
Learning more
songs.
about Mithra.
Yeah. 93 gobbledygooks.
I knew
Attack
that you were
us.
going to 93 goblins looking for their luggage. We're supposed to be in Milwaukee. What the heck
Yeah.
is this?
Oh my good lord! I cannot, for life of me, get this campfire songs to work.
Jeez.
It's fine. I mean, this could be on a worse thing to roll. It's okay.
Yeah, it's better to spend the ones when we're safe, in theory.
Yeah, except for the part where
In
we're not going to
theory.
be safe. Yeah, because
Yeah, I guess technically.
yeah,
Campfire songs.
right. Would have made it safe.
Technically, I don't know if you wanted to do that, George, because you'd have to use a quest point to use it again, even though it didn't work the first time.
Ah, true that.
Well, now that I know it's a 1. I would have used
Power
a quest point,
gaming, land
though.
of
I
Eve.
genuinely would have used a quest point.
All right.
I respect the GM. I respect the sanctity of the game system. I respect the power of beta playtesting.
As lead playtester, I
Yeah.
think it's in your best interest to follow the rules.
Yeah. I have a modicum of decorum and professionalism that I bring to the table.
Yes, you are an example to all the other players out there in the world. So
Can I coup de grace Gator? I mean, we gotta have coup de grace rules, right? It was an unconscious Gator.
Coup de grace. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's like if there's an unconscious gator and you guys want to eat it or whatever, okay, it happens.
We just don't want it to come back and literally bite us in the
There just doesn't need to be that rule written in the
I
game.
just thought
I
there
know,
needed
I
to be a trade-off of being able to slam a thing with a giant tree,
Yeah.
and then
I think that the tone of the game is just leaning towards Hyperborea. It's like
Yes. Yes.
Goes from
It
the
is a
Muppets
time
to
of
Conan.
ashes. Yeah. Yeah. We don't need Muppets in Lord of the Rings. We need Muppets in Conan.
Muppets and Conan. It'll be the Proto-Eam. You heard it.
Yeah.
Proto-Eam
Yeah.
game. Where
That's going to be our next Kickstarter. Will be Proto-Eam. Forget the rest of the sandboxes. Let's scrap them.
as you guys are sitting around the fire,
Mhm.
had to ask both of you, what do your
Ask her a
folk
question.
believe in?
I turned around and I say, "Do you mean what is best in life?"
George, just trying to make it happen. Just trying to make it happen.
I suppose
Cash and food. Well, no.
think of it that
food
way.
and cash.
Like, what do you value? What sometimes I just don't know when the Mucklands is so different from where I'm from.
I
I just don't know if I can reach anybody here.
I put a hand on her armored knee, if you will. I say, I believe in moments like this. I believe in the confluence of destinies as they come together and intertwine for a greater purpose. I believe that even if you didn't mean to be here, you're here with us in this moment because it's going to advance both your and our destinies and hopefully will lead us to solving some of the problems that we find ourselves saddled with. I know you seem to have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, and we too share a burden. I look at Michaël. I look at Hooch. I say, a burden that sometimes is too much for us to bear, but the perseverance in the company of those we care about is perhaps what is best in life.
You speak wise words.
I'm not going to make a check. I'm just going to use the words.
He talks like that all the time. He's
That was like the most
smug guy.
eloquent that Brendo's ever been.
Yeah. It's a rare moment of inspiration.
It's like George Higgins, the author, stepped in for a second.
She seems really impressed by you. She wasn't expecting that at all.
I immediately make a bunch of fart noises and play on my banjo. I say, but I mean, that's just one way of looking at things. And you might say it's just entirely too fatalistic to think that we're all here for a reason. What are your thoughts? You're far away. You feel like, what did you mean by you don't think you can reach people?
I mean, everywhere I've gone, all people care about is money and expansion and grabbing things for themselves and nothing about the greater good. It's just...
Well, I mean, we're living in a time that, especially in the Mucklands, that's riddled with dungeons and ruled by fiends.
Mm-hmm.
I know. But we have to change it. That's why
we're headed to Bogtown. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to make it so that in Bogtown you can have a full belly and walk down the street without getting robbed too much.
Yeah. Just reasonable rates for robbers. That's what we're going to campaign on.
Reasonable rates, and never from the poor, never from kids.
Yeah. I say, but Hadda, that's our quest is to make Bogtown a little bit better. And your quest, well, what would you achieve by finding Mithra?
It would just be a drop in the bucket and stopping forces of evil from gathering power.
Well, I say, I can't quite remember the line, but this is the only thing that evil needs to triumph is for good to do nothing. And I say we have to keep adding drops to the bucket so that it never runs dry.
That is good.
Yes! We're
good.
back, baby.
That is good. We're back, baby. Keep the Conan references flowing.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I say, Hadda, I know you're having a moment of sadness. What happened to your mount? Can you tell us? I know you mentioned before you were separated, but...
My horse fell into the swamp and I couldn't save her. I was in pursuit of Mithra, who's fled north, and I know she's headed toward the stone.
Well,
yeah, the stone is a... Yep, I see it. Okay, cool.
We're looking for a guy who may be able to help you with a horse. Right? Jedediah Longstrider's a sputter horse cowboy, no?
It's true. I like the idea of a knight on a sputter horse.
Yeah.
Like that's her new mount. I say, I ask Hadda, Hadda, did you abandon your horse to not lose Mithra? No, you know what I mean? I'm trying was she like giving up everything, even her loyal companion in pursuit of this person?
there was just nothing I could do. In that moment, I couldn't pull my horse out.
I see. So it wasn't okay. Because I mean, I don't know. I was wondering if she actually was just like, I can't lose this person's trail. I need to move on past my horse. It would be like a horrible loyal chum situation. I say, well, getting a new horse won't solve everything, but it'll get you back on track. So perhaps in Puddle Point, we can find some more information on Jedediah. And have you considered a sputter horse?
I hadn't, because I wouldn't know how to work one of those things, but if it's my only option.
We know a guy.
Yeah. I hand her a book entitled Zen and the Art of Sputter Horse Maintenance.
By Jedediah Longstrider.
Yeah. Yes.
It's just like 6 pages saddle
Yeah.
stitch. It's like
It's
like an old timey like OK Corral pulp.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, any other questions you guys want to ask?
Well, that was the question that I asked you. So what questions do you have?
Oh, I mean, I've asked a couple.
How's your
just
foot?
like small
That's
ones,
true.
yeah.
That's true. If not, I mean, that was a good conversation.
I just say, let me know when you want me to sign that cast.
She just nods like, okay.
Bennett, what can we do to heal wounds? I just can't recall.
She would need to like recuperate as a downtime thing, or you would have to have some sort of item.
Like magic, literally, because her leg is broken.
Okay.
But the road calls. There is no downtime for her.
It's true.
Road she calls. Can we? I just don't. No, there's nothing I can craft. All right. Yeah, I guess we rest for the night. Unless there's anything else you want to do, Jimmy.
I'm gonna rest.
Rest a while.
I'm gonna give some rest.
Every now and then
Get
I get
some
a little bit.
rest.
No, you were not singing Turn Around.
I have no sense of like what people that are watching and listening think about something. Just like
we're streaming
ever
for
stop
us.
no. I mean, like people that are fans like get it. They understand that we are goof offs.
Yeah.
All right. The night passes without any incident, and the next morning comes another day in the Quagmash.
Another
Another
day.
dollar.
Another dollar. Is it my roll or
It's your roll.
alrighty? Rolling D12.
Slow
y'all.
your roll.
Oof,
I
that's a 5. I'm gonna use a quest point. Oh, you're gonna
Is it because it's going to be a -1 still?
true.
I will ode you. Is that crazy?
Odin.
You've been oded.
All right, here we go.
Yes.
That'll
Worth
do it. That's
worth it.
Okay. Now, James, you may fish if you want.
Oh, right. Here we go.
First we fish. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
That's 10.
I love that you want so desperately to do wilderness stuff and you still have the minus. I mean, like, I'm no better. Like, don't get me wrong. I just think I love it.
I already gave myself. I was -2, I believe.
Oh, were you?
Because I just I'm a city guy. Like I just don't have those.
You're
skills.
a city slicker
Yeah,
looking
I
for
am
the
a
Legend
city
of Curly's Gold.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys have entered the Cursed Puddles. There are signs that say as much. And
Signs.
instead of making a travel check, you guys are each going to have to make a nimbleness check as you make your way through these puddles, avoiding falling in, because that would be bad, as the sign says. Do not fall in. It would be bad.
Yeah.
As if Harold Ramis wrote it himself.
Wow.
All right. I will roll nimbleness.
Wait, did Hooch ever find a fish?
Oh, totally forgot.
Sorry, I
I rolled a
derailed this
10.
thing.
I don't have my book open. Hold on.
You
did.
should have.
You
yeah.
did find a fish.
Roll a d12. It is a number 5 fish.
Number 5 fish.
I'll take a number 5.
Take a number 5.
Calamari fritti.
You have a juvenile crawbad.
Ooh.
Oh, shoot. You immediately bite its head off.
Could probably whip that up into a gumbo or something. You could. It's an ingredient in boiled crawbad and nakadinky jambalaya.
Well,
I'm gonna make some nakadinky jambalaya later. That's for sure.
Nice.
Cooking recipes, boiled crawbad. Whew. Both of these things, I think, require 2 ingredients.
I'll hold on to it and keep fishing.
All right. Make those nimbleness checks. You did?
Nimbo.
I made
an 8.
What I roll? An 8.
You rolled an 8.
That's a 10.
I trip immediately.
Oh no.
Can I fly over the puddles?
Yeah.
I would make you make an athletics check.
Well, I mean, I already big boy rolled. I rolled the 2, so I trip into a puddle. It's actually it's a 3. It's a 3, Ben. It's much better than a 2. Would a 4 matter? 3 to a 4?
No, you need a 6.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I accept my fate.
All right. This is funny. This is good. I'm glad this is becoming a thing. You're cursed.
Oh, no.
Oh no, like a legit curse.
I smell
But
bad.
this is
Smell
right
like
out
a
of
dog.
this is right out of Ranma, okay?
No. Oh Lord.
Run, Masato,
Sao Tome!
I'm in hell.
So all right, you transmogrify into a randomly rolled NPC.
Randomly rolled NPC. That's amazing. Oh my god, I can't wait.
And
I can't wait.
whenever you're doused in cold water, you will be that NPC.
This is a really funny curse.
That's kind of amazing. We could use it to sneak in the Heart Room Hotel. I'll splash cold water on you.
Now, remind me, Ben, in Ranma, or let's just say in the context of this curse, am I still me when I turn into the other person?
Yeah, you just look different.
Okay, so it's strictly appearances. I don't like turn into a different. Okay, all right. Let's randomly roll this.
Mr. Hyde, like one of you is really dangerous.
Yeah, yeah. Gotcha.
I got you now.
Are you rolling it in the generator, Ben?
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
That would even, I don't know. I mean, not that I should have motivations that are different from my own, but
All right, here we go. Oh wait.
I just rolled one that was funny, but I'll wait to share.
Roll an NPC. Olive the Rich. Goblin Riverwatch guard with a big smile, like they've got it all figured out.
Like they've got it all figured out.
So I'm going to say that you are a female goblin.
I love this.
In Riverwatch clothes.
This
That's
is
awesome.
like a. This
Like
is
a
not a bad
superpower.
thing. This is a superpower. Yeah.
George is never gonna look for a cure.
Yeah, this is fine. I say, what happens if I double dip? Guys, I figured out what this one does. Come on, let me get some more personalities.
Oh my gosh. Well, if you fail again, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely find out what happens. All right, cool. Because it's cold puddle water, I imagine I've turned into this NPC, and I say, "Hooch, I got some puddle water on me. Why do I feel heavy? And where did my feathers
Who
go?"
are you? What's going on?
What do you mean?
Where's Brendo?
I'm Brendo.
You're not Brendo.
You're a
Hooch takes my
goblin.
blow? What? I look into a puddle to like see my reflection, and I'm immediately horrified.
I'm gonna
See my
test.
face, my beautiful
I'm gonna
face.
test you to be like, next time I see your mom, she's never gonna believe this.
Don't talk about my mom. I'll kill you.
He's Brendo. Oh my god! Only he could know that.
Oh no, this is kind of like ridiculous and funny.
This is really awesome.
I say I got some puddle water on me. I seriously? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this outfit I'm in?
It's the River Watch.
Okay.
They're gonna get you for impersonating an officer.
Oh no. I immediately like start taking the clothes off, realize that I'm a girl, and put them all back on. I'm like, oh my god.
This is some curse.
I am a mammal. I'm not even a.
But it's like you got a
mammals?
secret identity.
Goblins are some kind of mammals, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I say,
A million.
not even a bird anymore. This is ridiculous. I say,
I guess it could be worse.
yeah, but is this forever? Is this real life?
I mean, you've got kind of a great smile.
I flash her a beaming smile, and it makes her think I've got it all figured out.
I gotta be honest, it just feels good being around you. You feel more positive.
Yeah, I immediately begin to wonder if people would accept me as a bard more as a goblin with a beaming smile than a Welkin that I was.
Maybe.
You could go into an identity crisis.
Yeah.
This is like your
So
Teen
everyone would
Wolf.
find out. Yeah, my Teen Wolf moment.
I'll open the bathroom door and I'm somebody else.
Make a great Styles.
I would. I'm already Styles. I put on glasses with those like vents in them.
It's because your eyes got to breathe, you know?
Eyes gotta breathe, y'all. Eyes gotta breathe.
It's like literally Venetian
right.
blinds for your eyes or something.
All
right, I say,
day,
can't do anything about this. I guess Puddle Point?
Yeah.
you could technically try to break the curse somehow, says Maisel.
Yeah, jump in again. Maybe it'll set you back.
I mean, by seeking out a witch, I know that in Beelzebub there are witches who would do this for a fee.
Okay, if it becomes a problem.
Yeah, I annotate that and I say, well, thanks, Maisel. I mean, at the end of the day, having a disguise on demand might be a little bit useful. At least you were there to witness the transformation. I don't have to.
Does hot water
you.
turn him back?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay.
So, like, you gotta spill coffee on yourself to turn back?
Ow! Ow!
That's rough. But I love it.
Well, I tell Maisel, I say, well, at least people will believe you when you tell them about this, because no one will believe me when I say this, and no one's going to believe Hooch either.
I'm a bird guy, really, I promise.
Yeah. So I feel like at least this way Cade won't be surprised if I show up as a Goblin River watch guard.
You could always change your clothes.
No. Actually, well, I mean, I will change out of the River Watch garb because I feel like being authority. Well, in Puddle Point, it might not be bad because the Puddle Jumpers are here, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah.
Jumps.
So
you come upon
Puddle
Point.
Yeah.
Puddle Point, where there are two lodges that you see. One looks like a really rustic hunting lodge, and the other one is a lot more friendly with just like a really trimmed garden outside and cute little signs that welcome people.
Hooch and I immediately head to separate lodges. May as well size. And it just sits in the middle between the two of them. I turn to Hooch and I say, "Wait, which one? Which one do you want to go to?"
That one looks happier,
Do it.
but this one looks kind of spendy, huh?
Yeah.
You get a steak?
Steak and a hot ale,
Yeah, piping hot.
Spill it on myself. Turn back into a bird.
So which one are you going to?
I'll follow Brendo's lead. I'm still weirded out by the fact that he's a different person now.
Yeah, I'll actually. Which one seems more popular, Ben? Or are people going to either of them, or there's just like equally people are at places?
I mean, no one's milling outside. It's like
Okay.
you see lights on inside.
We'll go to the friendly, more well-kept lodge. Well kept.
Okay. This is Puddle Jump Lodge, and you creak open the door. It looks like this really homey, cozy cabin inside. It's cluttered with cuckoo clocks and old books and maps all over the walls and stuff. And there are 2 stone garden gnomes at the door.
2 stone, like they. Do we think that they are gnomes that were turned into?
No, they.
Oh, I don't know.
They're like in little positions of horror.
Yeah. That's what I'm worried about.
Mithra must be in there.
Yeah.
Inside there are several people. There's this Waylon who kind of looks at you with side eyes, but nods.
Those eyes are on the side of his head, so
yeah, exactly.
I give him like a Boba Fett nod.
Yeah. Welcome. What brings you here?
We're looking for somebody, actually. Maybe you can help us out.
My name's Backwater Bundy.
Backwater Bundy.
He puts his hand in his pants like Al Bundy.
Let's rock.
His wife Peg is hysterics. Yeah.
Would you like to try on these pair of shoes, ma'am?
Yeah. Hada immediately goes over.
Talk at you.
Oh my gosh! I look down and I'm not used to not having bird feet, and I say, "Yes."
Yeah, you'll need some boots if you want to be a puddle jumper.
Well, I didn't make it over the last puddle. I kind of jumped into it. I'm actually a bird.
Now, is that why y'all are here? You want to be puddle jumpers, or you just
No, we're looking for somebody. Somebody that you may have seen around town, or maybe has some rumors that somebody has seen. We're looking for a shrimp by name of Jedediah Longstrider.
Jedediah Longstrider? I know him.
You do?
From way back.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Say he was recently lost in the
Yeah,
Quagmash.
he was recently lost in the Quagmash, and we're out to find him.
There's been a lot of that lately.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I believe it. I believe it.
You know, it's funny. I did hear of a sputter horse going wild in the Quagmash.
That sounds like our Jed.
That sounds like our Jed indeed.
He had, I think
There's
he had
no
2
rider. There
Broke
was
his
no
hip.
rider.
Maybe it got away from him. Do you know whereabouts the rumors are?
Yeah, you might
Sinkhole.
want to talk to Sheldon Nimbleweed.
Sorry, that one caught me off guard. Sheldon Nimbleweed is a name that was one of Ben's D&D characters when we were kids.
Really? That's amazing.
That's great.
We turn the guy sitting in the chair opposite Backwater Bundy across the fireplace is actually Sheldon Nimbleweed.
Yeah, it's Viggo Mortensen, like smoking a pipe.
Oh my god.
It's actually a quartal.
Yeah, I know. It's funny.
A really
idea.
stocky quartal. Says,
It's water weight.
I saw it.
Sorry, this is Sheldon still, right?
I am Sheldon, yes.
Oh no, he's a stocky portal. Okay, cool.
I'm Sheldon Nimbleweed.
Can you take us to where you saw it?
Well, that's quite a journey. You know, there are, as Backwater Bundy intimated, there have been some other missing folks, and well, if you're going to go out that way, perhaps you could look for them too.
We'd love to look for them. It would be our pleasure and honor to look for them.
Which is immediately sarcastic.
Is there wouldn't happen to be like rewards, would there?
You hear the
I shouldn't have asked.
audible
No, you know what? I shouldn't
sigh
have asked.
from Hadda.
Well, I'm sure we could work something out, you know.
Deal.
Okay.
He was going to make us honorary puddle jumpers. That was the reward.
I could part with some of these herbs.
That would be good for Hadda.
Oibs.
Material components. Okay.
Material.
He pulls out a map and shows you. He was
keep moving that mouse farther.
Somewhere in the gator maze where he saw this sputter horse just it seemed to be going north.
So Gator Maze.
It was coming from the south. To the north.
South of the Gator Maze is maybe a good place to look then. Is he actually? Did we just keep making up that he's in a prison? Like,
Yeah, I think we just like the idea that nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if that was like we knew that or if we just keep making that up. But it's funny.
I mean, it's canon.
It's amazing.
A bugbear comes up to you and says, "Oh, you guys putting together an expedition, huh? That's
sure
great.
Are.
That is wonderful, wonderful stuff. Okay, if you could go out there, I mean, I would do it myself, but I've got so much stuff going on up here with the whole rivalry stuff. I'm sure you're aware.
What rivalry stuff?
The Big Fame Hunters. You might have seen the other lodge.
Our hunting lodge. Got it.
Yeah, they're real. I mean, I don't know what. Tough customers. And they're trying to kick us out of the space of Puddle Point. Can you believe it?
And you want
They're
us
trying to kick out
to
the
hide
puddle
a bunch
jumpers?
of smelly fish in the rafters.
Wow.
That's a great idea.
Hey,
I love it.
Like, just
I'm
like
an
two frat
artiste
houses.
of chaos.
Backwater Bunny says, "What? No, we're not doing that." I don't know. That's a great idea. This guy's got good ideas.
The Puddle Point mayor kicks in a door and he says, "Puddle jumpers, you guys are on triple secret probation."
Wow. I vote
Look,
that's
come here. Backwater Bundy, he's just mad because I lost some of his maps.
We lost some of his
What?
maps.
He lost some of his
If
maps.
you could find some of those maps, I mean, that'd be great.
Where'd you lose them?
This place called Vox Folly.
Oh, great. Where is that in the Quagmash?
What did you say?
It
It was
on the way to Gator Maze?
Oh, yeah. It's all the way at the end of the Gator Maze.
Oh. Okay. What do these maps lead to?
That I don't know, but
Treasure, maybe? Or...
well, yeah,
Yuli is absolutely correct. You need a map to find the maps.
We need a map to find the maps.
exactly. Don't worry about the maps. The maps are backwater bundies. They're not for you, but if you could find them for me, because he's really mad at me because I lost him when we went out there.
I tell you what, we'll
And
keep an eye out.
I
'cause
got to be
that's-
honest, there were some muckmen and a Sarpathy Reaver. So
I like
Oh,
that he just quickly glances over that.
that's why I dropped him and we fled.
yeah, our party started out with 12. About 2 of us got back.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
we'll keep an eye out because that's right, exactly, pretty much where we're going to be looking, man.
Great.
Ish.
I mean, great. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm really
Now,
excited. I think you guys would make really good recruits.
Really? You think we could
Couple
be
of us?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. I can't tell if he's enthusiastic or super sarcastic.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
really
I'm
believe
sure.
this.
Okay.
I am very enthusiastic. I mean, I'll tell you, my traits is I love everyone's ideas. I'm eager to help, and I have high-pitched excitement. Okay.
I piss. Wow, these are
That's
the traits
perfect
that you
then.
rolled. I get it.
It's like literally what it says in the sandbox.
Yeah. Hada asks Backwater Bundy about securing transportation in the Quagmash because she's practical.
Who are you asking?
Backwater
Hada
Bundy.
asks Backwater Bundy about
Oh.
securing horses and transportation.
Boats.
Well, horses, yeah, they don't work too well in the swamps. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, that's.
We all get quiet because she figured that out the hard way.
It's like she has a 10,000 yard stare.
Yeah.
Now, what you want, ideally, to get yourself a quab.
I'm sorry, what?
Bob, I'm so in.
Now, they aren't the swiftest amounts, but they're sturdy and they don't sink too easy. Or you could try and go out there and tame yourself a glug,
Okay.
and then you'd be really a master of the domain. I'll tell you that.
What do they eat, these creatures?
Well, they eat slipworms and leechlings and a whole ton of algae and moss.
We could find some moss. Come on.
I started scraping algae and moss off of the quartal.
Tell you what, they're kind of like big old swamp cows in a way. They just eat a whole mess of food. I'll tell you. I tamed one once. It was an ornery bugger.
And cleaning up after him is something else.
Yeah, best to stay in the water on that one.
Yeah. Well, where do you think the Quagmash comes from?
Have you heard of a hippopotamus? That's,
Yeah. Deadliest creature known to man.
Well, this is good to know. We should maybe consider trying to get some mounts or a boat or something that would help us along the way.
If you need a boat, well,
How is the glug milk? Asking for a friend. Oh,
Well-
Yuli.
it'll provide sustenance in a pinch. But I would not recommend trying to, acquire it, so to speak.
I see. Okay, well, good to know. If the opportunity arises, we will give it our best.
Now, if you want a boat, I'm pretty sure you could charter one.
Yeah, we'd love to
Mhm.
charter one.
Mm-hmm.
What's that cost? One
Oh,
copper?
One copper. I mean, a little bit more than that, my friend.
Too rich for my
Got
blood.
it. Yeah.
Tell you, it'll be gold per week, my friend.
Whoa. Those are faster weeks, though. We cover more ground.
I mean, we can definitely afford that. So, all right. So our current objectives. Let's recap. I got a bit distracted. My apologies. We need to get out to the Gator Maze.
Yes.
We have the alternative quests of
Fox Folly, which is
Fox Folly at the end of the Gator Maze.
At the end of the Gator Maze.
Retrieving some maps. And then we want to, and Jedediah is south of the Gator Maze, theoretically. We still want to drop by Toadstool Thicket, I think, right? To talk with G. Willa Willikers.
Yes.
Who may be able to help with, what may they be able to help with? I just wrote that they may be able to help us out.
Finding Jedediah, or maybe I'm
This is
wrong.
the first time that. No, I think it was your reagents that you took from.
Reagents, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
I believe this is the first time Had is hearing about G. Willa Willikers, and she says, I know her very well.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well,
she's
we
connected to everything.
I don't know. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well,
she's an archfiend.
Yes.
No, she was guarding a relic. The one that the sorcerer took.
Oh, good lord.
I see.
She's not doing well. She's injured as well.
What?
Well, maybe we can give her some of these herbs. Oh, wait, we don't have them yet.
We got to get 12 secret herbs and spices.
Well, if we can find the maps while we're looking for Jedediah, we'll be able to get you a horse and maybe get some medicine.
I turn and I say, how much to charter a boat? You said a gold for a week?
Yeah.
So will that get us to Toadstool Thicket briefly and then to Gator Maze, right? That should. I don't know how long a week is relative to all this.
So you'd have to follow like the waterways.
Yeah, like 2 hexes a day is what the boat
Probably
would travel.
like 4 weeks, I bet. We'd probably be on the water for 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
I think so.
Well, you would you would be
One,
able to travel faster.
Two weeks then, probably. Sorry, I was counting out the hexes and travel,
well,
but it's probably
depends if we're coming back or not.
That's what I mean. 2 weeks to get back, to go all the way around and back.
Yeah.
You'd be able to travel 3 hexes per day with your boat.
Oh, okay. So then 1,
That's
2,
fast.
3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it'd take us 4 days to get to the end of the Gator Maze. I mean,
that's totally great. I think it's worth it.
Yeah, we can charter. Maybe we should stop here for the day or for the stream, but we'll charter a boat next time. We'll head over to Toadstool Thicket, either pick up or help out G. Willa Willikers, and then head out to the Gator Maze and maybe actually rescue Jedediah. Maybe not next time, but sometime in the near future.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Cool.
Awesome. Well, that was super fun, guys. As always.
Let's do some XPs. Did you complete a quest? No.
Did we kill a gator, though?
Did you encounter a new creature, critter, or creeper? Have you seen gators before?
We have to have seen gators.
I think we have. This is our second time in the Quagmash this campaign.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? It just feels like we have, yeah. No Authoritas
You missed the Authorita before.
Yeah, there's solid Authorita at the beginning.
Solid Authoritas. Some solid, yeah.
No nonsense Authorita.
A significant NPC encounter. Yeah. I think so. Got into peril or hijinks.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Did not travel 10 X's. Explored a new location. Puddle Point.
Turn into a.
Oh, that's 4.
4. Okay, that's not bad. And then
Ideals
I'll,
and
Racking up
flaws.
the XP. I didn't do it this time.
I did.
Mine are really dependent on like really city-ish scenarios.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
I learned a story. Or told a story.
Cool, guys.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us for another Land of Eam stream.
Yeah.
Like we said at the beginning of the stream, we're really excited. The PDFs to all of the Land of Eam, the core rulebook, bestiary, and Mucklin's campaign sandbox were all released to the backers last week.
Look
So
at
if you're
look at this PDF with all these bookmarks.
yeah, look at that. So if
And-
you are a backer, you can go to your account and you can download all this stuff and
Click all this stuff. Click all these links in the
beaut.
table of contents.
It's a beauty.
Know how.
It's good
Know
stuff.
how, no way, know how.
This is Professor Scrumpledink from Dungeon Adventures.
Yes, it is. And if you haven't backed yet, in our comments, we put the link to the pre-orders. You can still pre-order the game and grab your PDFs. And the actual print versions are actually going to print very, very soon. And we'll be doing more updates on Backer Kit to keep everybody in the loop.
Nice.
Perhaps I'll
I love
download these character sheets to help me play the game.
Yeah, that's right. If you go to landofeam.com, under RPG, you'll find a lot of resources, including the high-resolution Mucklin's map, as well as free character sheets that are both printable and have PDF editable versions. So you can like either
And we got
play
links
online.
in the PDF as well as QR codes just to make it all easier for you to get these things.
Find
Try to
everything,
make a
grab it.
seamless experience.
Yeah. And we want to make it as easy as possible for everybody.
Yes, we do.
It's a beaut.
All right, guys.
Until next time.
Bye-bye now.
Bye now.
Bye.